Well, good morning. Tuesday, July 15th, 2025, 75 on my phone. Well, 73 on my phone, 76 on my car. Welcome to Ocean Pond. Let me sip my cold brew. Not bad. It's actually some kind of something I got off of Amazon. And I've used a little bunch of Cremora that my father gave me. Slept. My eyes are bloodshot, but I thought I slept pretty decent considering. All right. We're going to try and go north out of this campground rather than go south to 90, supposedly. There's a way north out of here, and I'll start heading towards Waycross, Georgia. And north from there, I'm going to try and shoot the gap in between Atlanta and Augusta. To be more specific, probably east of Athens, west of Augusta, up towards the mountains that way, into Appalachian Trail territory that I did in 2023. We won't do a lot of the same. Misty, foggy morning. The tropical storm is rolling in. It is just off of Daytona, the center of it. It's still, there's a couple showers in southern Georgia, a couple small storms. But the further north we go, we'll be able to run out of it. So I anticipate a better day of driving than yesterday. Yep. You can book this on the recreation.com app. Or recreation.gov, I should say. I will. Thank you. The Osceola National Forest, and we're going to go up through there and up to the Okefenokee Wildlife Area. Yes, that Okefenokee, as in swamps. We'll be crossing into the Georgia. Probably make this leg up out of the park and up to Waycross and then cut it. I'll stop for a break there because I'll need coffee. Oops. Let me plug in my batteries. Let's see. I can see the main battery was down to 50%. I have to check the app here of my Anker. I'll have to show you my battery setup during the break. Yep, the Solix is 100%. The real draw. Now, I unplugged it from my car. My 12-volt socket supposedly shuts off after 30 seconds or so, but I don't trust it. I always unplug the socket to make sure I don't drain my battery. Now today will be the day. My Bluetti, which is the car is charging the Bluetti. The Bluetti is hooked through from a DC out into the solar input of the Anker, which is the Solix 300 DC. Both of them are about 200 give or take, 200 watt-hour batteries. I got the Anker as a second to expand my battery life. It doesn't have an inverter in it like the Bluetti does. So I can plug in small appliances or my laptop into the Bluetti. But I didn't want another inverter. Even though the Bluettis were very cheap on Amazon. But this Anker Solix was only $100. Alright. Right is to US 90. But I'm going to go left and start going somehow closer to the Osceola Hog Pen Landing. Yep, that was a dirt road. I was very lucky. I was coming in here. Yeah, let's raise that and see if it's show question. I-10. Disappointed. Maybe with Starlink I'll have a better. I'm using the phone as a hotspot. It's relatively close to the tablet's getting, but it's not getting enough signal to really show my position and maps very well, especially out here. Not that I have a great signal out here, but it's not bad. It's my I've got almost full 5G on one of my services. So I don't know. But anyway, let's enjoy a forest drive. An early morning forest drive. I have the sunroof up. I was able to, having the Columbia County, opened the sunroof shade so I could see up into the sky. Nice moonshine. Along a lake. That was pretty good for $20 and probably just as good a sleep as I would have had in a cheap motel. If I had paid $100. Probably as good a sleep as I had in an expensive hotel. I paid $200 or more. We'll see where today takes us. I'm either gonna know what I'm gonna do. precise location data. If I need that, I can use the phone, but I get Starlink in here, it'll work much. This tablet's going to work just fine. Much easier to read. Supposedly goes all the way up to a state highway that's, I think, in Georgia. We're gonna find out. Well, might have to go into the sun a little bit because this has got a northeasterly component. Turkey Run Trailhead, Florida National Scenic Trail. Got all these tall Georgia pines. It is awesome. This $80 tablet's my other option for a 10-inch screen is a $2,000 complete upgrade of my sound system. Like, there's nothing wrong with my sound system except that the 9-inch screen, the map sucks, and I don't have Android Auto. All I really needed is a bigger map. Alright. Bright light alert. If I'd given it another hour at the campground, the fog would have burned off. But I'm not there to camp. I'm just there to sleep and freshen up. I like driving. a second. Well, God bleeping bleep 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 bleep. I'm not road tripping with the check engine light on. So I'm gonna turn around and head back till I get to the interstate. I'm gonna have to go west towards Lake City and then just south on 75 and call my mechanic and see what the F's going on. I'll have to either rent a car or fly to Ohio. Fortunately, I'm only a few hours from home. Don't tell me this car is going to start giving me computer problems. Now I'll stop. Now put I'll see if it's the same code. Running great. My check engine light came on last week and it said it was an O2 sensor, and my mechanic replaced the O2 sensor and did I had him do a fuel system clean out, which is probably a rip-off thing for, ended up spending $1,000, and I am not going to go on and take it to somebody else. 7:21. They should be there shortly. I'll call them, but I'll knock out a video out of this. I'll have to just drive the interstate back, unload the car, and take it into the shop. Well, hell. Car trouble happens when you do this. Fortunately, it's something that's drivable. But when you have a check engine light pop on, you don't want to. It's solid. Yeah. If it's flashing, it's a problem. Depends on the car, of course, but a solid check engine light usually is like a sensor or a loose plug or something like that. But if you don't get it checked, it could turn into catalytic converter problems, and that's another couple grand. Till we get to the freeway, then I'll cut the video. At least enjoy the drive through the National Forest here. Still in Florida. If this came on late in the day today, I'd be up in North Georgia. Southwest. I head towards the 1075 junction. So this'll dump me. I'll cross back over 10. I actually have to go through Lake City, so I'll stop and get coffee. And it'll just be faster to go. Instead of backtracking to pick up 10, I'll just go through Lake City, get some coffee. Some real coffee. Call my mechanic. pretty drive if you like trees. Especially tall Georgia pines. That campground was very nice. And hopefully they'll take it in. What is today? Tuesday. Yeah, I can blow up there in 2 days. Assuming. I told you this car's computer is squirrely. I had a feeling. I think there's going to be a major computer replacement in my future with this car. I have to dump it. Not that I want to buy another new car. Come on, turkeys. back home. God bless it. Oh well. It's better to be within 3 hours of home that I could turn around and take it to my mechanic rather than finding a Nissan garage and then having to deal with hotels and shady servicemen, you know. half a mind to just stop at a Nissan dealership. Welcome to Lake City, Florida. Actually, I've never been, so. But seeing as though they were quote unquote repaired it, and then I'm gonna stop here shortly and put my meter on it. My onboard diagnostics. You always should invest in one. Good morning, sir. Top of the morning to you, Lake City police officer. Maybe there's a cool little coffee shop here. I can stop and then I can put the OBD. No, that doesn't look like there'd be a cool coffee shop. And it looks pretty dilapidated. Pretty dilapidated. Angel Ministries. Custom exhaust. Well, there's something that's gentrified. YJ store. Car is running just the same as normal. I think it's just a computer issue. But historic downtown. Marion Street Pub. Okay, there's a couple businesses here. There's cars parked here, so maybe there's a coffee shop. Yeah, dance studio. Blanche, Madison, Town Square to the right, or I mean left. Lake City Tire. Junction 41. Oh, great. Greyhound station. Okay. Clear you. Hey, maybe I did accuracy low. Well, I tapped to improve, but I'm busy at the moment. Junction 10A. Alright. Dixie. Two fat guys. Yeah, I'm not staying south on 441. That goes the wrong way. I've got to go over here to 41 and then state route whatever and take me down to hello. Oh. Dude with an American flag over there. I don't know if you can see him through the post. guess I could take my phone off. There's dude. Salute. Thank you for your service, sir. Lake City, Florida, everybody. Alright, is this my turn? It is. South 47. Well, sad, the car's running great. Stop and top off my fuel, but actually I'm going to need a 10-100 so once I get down to I-75, see what I can do. 75, so I'll cut it here. I said I've got a 10-100, so I'm gonna have to stop. I'll do an update when I get on the freeway as to what's going on here. Oh, happy joy. Stop recording. Okay. Welcome to Gainesville. North and northwest of Gainesville. What we'll do here is we will go. Florida campus is on the south end. Oops. I was gonna say, you came out like a bat out of hell. Since the check engine light didn't come back on and I conferred with the mechanic, we will restart our day in Gainesville. Good morning! This has been an interesting day so far. Maybe I should live stream these things. But then I can't put them up in 4K, and I said, until I get Starlink, the live streams that I see with storm chasers with, it's just constant low data signal. It's very frustrating. Low data zone. Yeah. I know I'm in a low data. I'm driving in low data zones most of the time. That's the idea. Oops. That's a problem. I believe there is no tire left on that back rim. Why did you pull up on the curb like that? Will not be doing this long. We are looking for State Route 121, which actually goes back northeast. It actually goes back up to where I ended my day last night before I went to the campground up to, what was the name of that little town? Actually gonna head back towards that. I've essentially done like one loop around north central Florida. I was listening to a little Tom Petty there for a few minutes since I'm in Gainesville. It's a law. You have to listen to some Tom Petty when you're in Gainesville. Not the town proper, of course. Not gonna mess with that. We are going to left turn here. Ugh, effing landscapers. Now, this is gonna take 2 turns of the light. Alright. Only 1.5 turns of the light. That's still listening to some Tom Petty. North State Route 121 will take us out of Florida. Due north at the moment. But it's going to take us back east to, what was the name of that town? It starts north and then it takes, we're going to go through Lake Butler. Athens landscapers. Yeah, it's back. We're gonna go right back through that town of McElhenney, where I stopped and decided where I was gonna camp. So I've just done a big circle around the forest. There are some back roads when I get to Lake Butler, but we'll worry about that then. Till then, enjoy Florida State Route 121. About 50 minutes left on this card. I use the smaller card that I use for my studio productions. I forgot to change it out. But since I started recording on it, I figured, yeah, the heck with it. I swear I'm going to get out of Gainesville here. We're trying to get out of Gainesville. I crossed US 441. We should be clear till I get up to La Crosse, Worthington Springs, and Lake Butler, which is probably where I'll stop and change the card out and get gas. Yep, 216 mile range. I'm not going to be, if I decide to go the back roads, then that would be through the forest again. I don't know. I think I'll just stay on the state highway, since most of it's tree lined anyway. That early morning drive through the Georgia pines are amazing. Nothing but Georgia pines. That is actually kind of cool. But I'll probably stay on the state highways. I still want to go to Waycross and go north from there. My goal is to shoot the gap between Athens and Augusta, Georgia. Just kind of like head towards where South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia, that tri-point, where it's in the mountains somewhere, but I want to just kind of get up there. That's kind of like the goal here. I don't have any specific route, but generally north. west of the usual route the usual interstate route that I would take to Cleveland. So it would be like either eastern Kentucky, western Tennessee, eastern Tennessee, the Tennessee-North Carolina border, and kind of like crossing the mountains there, over the Appalachian Trail, but not following it. May redo that one though, because the video quality was so bad I didn't know what I was doing. I recorded in 4K, but then I stepped it down to 1080p, and it looks really ick. Didn't know how to do YouTube at the time. I still don't, but yeah. But hey, thank you for about 109 subscribers. The numbers are starting to go up. Appreciate it. Glad people are enjoying the ride. Meow. Happy to have you all riding shotgun with me on my little road trips. Makes doing it worthwhile. Believe me, I'm pretty happy staying at home watching other YouTubers drive around the country. But most of them are on the freeways. I want to be the guy that doesn't take all the freeways. Now some truckers do, they take some occasional back roads, but obviously most of the storm chasers do it, but they're looking for bad weather. Yesterday notwithstanding, I'm really not looking for bad weather. Bad weather found me yesterday. While I was driving around here, I started off at 50%. The anchor never came off of 100%, nor will it, as long as I have it connected to the Blue Eddy. Eddy went down to 50% this morning, just keeping my internet going. Had a little fan blowing on me last night. Charging my cameras. Up to 83%, just 12 volt charging. No, I am not spending $250 on a voltage. All the Blue Eddy and all the solar generator companies have this thing that you attach to your battery of your car, and it ups the voltage and you charge the power bank faster. Well, that's all well and good, but unless you have a high output alternator, it's just going to burn your alternator up. If I'm on the road full time and I have a huge battery bank, yeah, then maybe I'd do that. Because yeah, my style of driving. I don't need I bought a solar panel and I already returned it. I may get a small suitcase one for, you know, times when I'm parked, but very rarely. I mean, the way I want to do things is I like driving. That's the whole point of this YouTube channel, is to hopefully, my dream is to be able to just drive around like this and either live stream it or just record it and find enough subscribers and find enough revenue to keep it going along. You know, if it breaks even, then my other sources of income will keep me going. I wouldn't mind doing this. Take a lot to break even though, because the check engine lights are going to keep coming on. I am at 64,000 miles on this car. My last one got to 300,000, but there's no guarantee for this one. As I've said, this computer is wonky on this car. I may have to get a new computer, and they are not cheap. I've heard they're in the thousands of dollars. Across Florida. Welcome, La Crosse, established 1897. General. Yeah. Has come, it looked like the way it was spinning, it came on shore, so we're under the low pressure. It It's not going to fire up again till this afternoon. Hopefully I will be north. Would have liked to have been through halfway up Georgia by now already, but my car had other ideas. So once I get out of Florida, once I get north of I-10, I'm committed. So if the check engine light comes on again, I'll just keep clearing the codes and press on. If something serious happens, something serious. It is what it is. Yeah. Very nice. And let me know in the comments if you like which camera you like better, since I've been using so far both the Rove dash cam or my DJI action cam. It's hanging from my rear view mirror. And when I have it looking, at eye level, it just has a lot of the hood, like the whole bottom third of the shot. But now I've tilted it up a little bit, but it's a lot of sky. So let me know which camera you prefer. Comment below. I need all the algorithm help I can get. Thinking of a hotel tonight to actually edit some video. I also have some, not pressing, but other issues that I could use my power eating laptop. But I have to have Wi-Fi to upload these YouTube videos. Now, when I get Starlink, that's a different issue, a different matter altogether. I almost bought it, but Kendra said she's going to buy it for her Burning Man project, and then she doesn't use it the rest of the year, so she was telling me hold off on buying Starlink. I was seriously considering taking Starlink along here. Now, if I do that, then I'm live streaming. Of course, live streaming, you can't do 4K. It live streams at 1080p, I believe. Would be easier for me. I wouldn't have to edit anything. Yes. Worthington Springs, Florida. downtown. There's a county road that goes around the Lake Butler, and then it bypasses. It actually goes up and crosses 90 where I'd crossed between McElhenney and the state forest where I camped. Great, I love that campsite. $20. And it stopped raining too late for me to try the I still have to try my tent. Good stop here. I have $20 left on my Shell gift card. 200-mile range, so I'm looking at what the power banks are doing so far. I wonder if it would run a 12-volt fridge without any. Tracks. Look at all the truck traffic. Now we get to Lake Butler. I think I'll go around the lake. Maybe we'll take the county road. Sort of goes into the forest. Yeah, it kind of rides the Osceola Forest. But then north of Osceola Forest, if you'll refer to your G-map, into the Georgia, it becomes the Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge, and there is no roads through there. So, but these county roads skirt up the sides of it. This, what I'm looking at is, I can't go through it. The way to waycross would be to go straight through it, but I have to go around the Okefenokee swamp, basically, because I can't go through the swamp. Starting to behave a little better. I raised my phone. I have it down in a cup holder, phone holder. Shout out Amazon. I said I'll have to do a short video to show my setup. I'll do that sometime. Maybe when I stop for the evening, I'll do a short video and just from my phone and upload it as a short. Show my setup. We gotta start doing shorts. More engagement. You know, I gotta start I haven't been working on building the channel, the YouTube channel, because I've just been between my baseball gig and my main gig, been busy. YouTube is third on the list of priorities. Baseball will be done here in a couple months. And YouTube will be my hobby, so to speak. It'll be my second priority. One day I'd like it to be my first priority. This is, like I said, I could just drive these back roads all over the continent, and yes, even Mexico. Hola. Hola, Mexico. ¿Cómo está? O.J. Phillips Recreation Complex. Again this fall. All right, Lake Butler, Florida. I'm gonna make a turn up here. We're gonna go right to the lake. State Route 121 basically bypasses the town. I don't want to do that. And besides, it bypasses the town going east. So take this Route 231. Oh, it's gonna sneak by you, van. You were messing around. Wow, who knew this was such a big truck route? A lot of big rigs coming the other way. This will sort of kind of go into downtown Lake Butler, but we're going to just go right to the lake. Ooh, Mickey D's. State Route 100, as you can, yeah. If I had turned west from Stark, this is where I would have come out. to see the lake. Am I getting cheated? I guess I'm gonna get cheated. Well, I think I'll opt for the county road anyway. Oh, okay. There's a, you know what? There is a lake here. You know what? City of Lake Butler, Florida. There's a pool. I wonder. I could use a quick 10-100. Fields of Grace Farmhouse. Summer Down Lakeside Grill. Yeah, okay. Well, here is a lake. There is a lake here. Hey, there's a beach and there's a woman enjoying the beach. Is there restrooms? It's handicapped. Oh, there's a restroom there. Not saying much, but I'll take it. Stop recording. Salute. All right. What are these bugs? I didn't realize it until I got here. Look at them in the thousands. Go. Go. I'm going to walk over here. Oh my God. They're all over the place. I'm going to have to do a quick oof. And notice them flying up out of the grass. But wow. They're just on everything. If you know what those bugs are, let me know. I'm certain they're harmless, but quite a swarm. Now I have to excuse me while I completely strip down and make sure I don't have any of these bugs. Take them with me to Georgia. Well, I think I got all the bugs off of me. Quite the swarm of those. I'm gonna have to research and see what those lake bugs were. Dusting myself outside the car. Was one that was kind of in my pocket. There was one folded in the fold of my shorts. So had to double check and make sure. I wasn't carrying any insects with me to Georgia. Alright, we're going to take this. Seeing as though that seems to be a truck traffic. Let's take the road less truck traveled. Go around Lake Butler. Well, salute to you too. Outside, it's America. Trash day. here in Lake Butler. And why it's getting a little sun. Ah, shoot, I meant to switch my card. I was so focused on the bugs, I completely forgot to switch out my card. I think I have about 30 minutes left on it. This was what I was thinking of taking, the state highway. Well, the state highway has an interchange with 10, but this is going to just be a wall of trees. We'll see if I'm right with that. Turkeys. So you popped out? Come on, turkeys. I still feel these bugs on me. Sign had quite a few bullet holes in it. Hello. 17 minutes on this. I think I can make it to the little town on 90, Sanderson. Smell that fresh cut grass. Sanderson, do another stop. If it takes more than 17 minutes, which I don't think it's going to. So I will end the video here because that'll end the Florida update. My check engine light came back on again, but I'm just going to ignore it for the rest of the trip. Stupid sensor, or maybe I'll stop and get a gas cap at one of these towns once I get up to like Waycross. Maybe if I replace the gas cap on my, maybe it'll tone it down. But the car is running fine. I'm just going to ignore it and press on. Better slow down. It's a 45-mile-an-hour zone. And Bubba's doing the speed limit. And Bubba's doing the speed limit. Perhaps I should be as well. It's 55. Okay, Bubba is speeding up. Yep, if Bubba's doing the speed limit, then I better be as well. And as a matter of fact, we're getting into Georgia, back roads of Georgia. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do the speed limit. Sanderson Christian Revival Center. Yeah, we gotta get north. The clouds are building here. So if the camera cuts off from running out of memory card, thanks for following me around on a loop around northern Florida this morning. And stay tuned for Georgia and north. change the card out, and I will end this video here. I think I have a couple more minutes. 1 mile to Sanderson. Shout out fire department. So I think I have enough. 176 miles. I have more than enough to get up to. Elsewhere, but I do need to stop and change out the card and mark this video complete as I come up to US 90 in Sanderson, Florida. As always, take the road less traveled. Stop recording. Stop recording.